So now that you know the ins and outs of Google+, let's go into some more advanced stuff. Now, before we do, understand that Google wants lots of verification done. This is mostly because Google keeps creating more and more great tools as they go, and verifying each tool before you use them is the best way they know how to keep people from abusing those tools. Now, I'm sure there will be an update in the near future where you can verify just once, but until then, get used to Google asking you to verify that you are a real person quite a bit. Now, for the purposes of this module, we will be going into how to verify your profiles and pages. There are different variations of verification depending on what you want to verify. Now, all of these verification processes are outlined in the associated PDF guide along with this video. So let's start with verifying your own personal Google+ profile. Now, the biggest benefit of verifying your personal Google+ profile is that it will produce a vanity URL. Traditionally, a Google+ profile would display a bunch of numbers as the URL of your Google+ profile. This is hard for followers to remember and does little for SEO. A vanity URL solves these problems. Now, the requirements you must meet to get a vanity URL for your Google+ profile are 10 or more followers, have a profile photo of your face, and your Google+ profile needs to be 30 days old or older. Once you meet these requirements, Google+ will prompt you to create a vanity URL. Follow these prompts to change your ugly random set of numbers to your name. Now, keep in mind that after you do, you may need to wait a bit for it to take effect. Sometimes verification can take a few days to process. Now, as a side note, Google+ tells you what your vanity URL will be, which more than likely will be your name as you entered it when you signed up for your Google+ profile. To verify pages, you need to link your site with your Google+ page or Google+ local page. Linking your Google+ page and your website is useful because it helps you connect with your friends, family, and customers. It provides Google with information that they can use to help determine the relevancy of your site in Google search, and your site will become eligible for Google+ Direct Connect. Google+ Direct Connect lets you quickly navigate to a Google+ page and even add that page to your circles when using Google search. For example, if you searched plus YouTube or plus Pepsi, you could be immediately taken to the YouTube Google+ page or the Pepsi Google+ page and given the option to add the page to your circles. Now, a page's eligibility for Google+ Direct Connect is determined algorithmically based on certain signals Google uses to help understand your page's relevancy and popularity. In addition to this analysis, Google looks for a link between your Google+ page and your website. To help Google associate this content, be sure to connect your Google+ page and your website using the Google+ badge or by adding a snippet of code to your site, in addition to adding your website link to your Google+ page. You can directly link your website to your Google+ page by inserting a small snippet of code on your website and then listing that website as your Google+ page's primary link in the About section of the page. To link your Google+ page to your website, make sure you're using Google+ as your page. Then click Profile on the left, and on the About tab, click the Link Website button next to your website URL. Then simply follow the steps in the box that appears. Copy and paste the code snippet into the head tag of your website and click Test Website. Google will then check to make sure that you've added the snippet to your website correctly. Click Done when the check is complete. A verified checkmark will display next to your website on the About tab of your page's profile. And again, keep in mind it may take a few days for all the processes to finish and for the checkmark to appear. Now, in the next video, we will discuss Google+ authorship, which can make the content you connect to your profile or page rank faster in Google. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video.